Best things to do in Bavaria. Road trip through the Bavaria. Let's react.
Let's do a road trip through Bavaria.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Bavaria is one of Germany's most beautiful regions, and it's an unforgettable destination to visit. We took a road trip from Munich to Nuremberg through the incredible scenery of the Bavarian Alps before finishing off in the peaceful wine region of Franconia. These are highlights of our favorite things
There is wine in Bavaria made? Wow.
to do in Bavaria, Germany. One of the most popular things to do in the area is to go up the Alps. This gives you a great view. There's a lookout platform up ahead, and you can see all of the Alps.
Amazing.
These are the beautiful views of the Alps.
Man, I love this dude. Like putting in 3 words, per video. Very nice. Thank you. He's doing the introduction. This is how it's called.
Coming up to the top of the Alps is spectacular. I'm going to say it's the number one thing I've done so far.
It is spectacular.
This is highly recommended. It is so cool to be able to walk out over the mountains and look out over these jutting walkways. It's a very unique experience up here.
You can say that again.
Wow.
Wow, what a view. It's really neat because this glass juts out, so you feel like you're going to walk right off the edge. Spectacular.
Oh, man. God damn, Bavaria.
We are at Neuschwanstein Castle.
Otherwise known as Fairy Tale Castle.
Make sure you come up early in the morning before it opens and you have the Marion Bridge all to yourself.
Look at that view. Isn't it beautiful?
I don't remember. I watched something about this castle, but I don't remember. Is there a hotel inside this castle or no? Let me know in comment section, please.
So we've arrived at Neuschwanstein Castle, and we have arrived before it's open, which is fantastic. We parked at the restaurant, and now we're walking to the Marion Bridge for the view. So nobody's here. I'm very excited. It's a very easy paved walkway to the bridge. So you just follow the signs, and we are about to see. I'm sure it's going to be something spectacular.
No doubt about that. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing.
This is why you come early, though, because we're going to get to see all of the views. It's pretty impressive to see this castle that's built high on a rock and look over the water. It's really beautiful. Quite the gorge. We are definitely a long way.
It doesn't seem real, man. It's just too like science fiction.
Up for people who are afraid of heights. You might not like this bridge, but what a view.
Now that was worth it.
Well, I'm definitely glad we came early. It's not even 9 o'clock yet, and the buses are arriving. There's crowds already, and they still have to get up to the top. We were up there, we saw 2 other people. So definitely come, like, as soon as the crack of dawn, get here and have an amazing time.
That's a very good strategy. Very good. Very well planned also. To go there when there's no queues, because queues are the momentum killing and energy killing, drowning energy, no doubt about that.
At the castle.
Man. But this hill, oh my gosh. This hill, the mountain that goes like over there, this is crazy. This is still Alps, yes, as I understand. It's so huge, my gosh.
Is a very picturesque lake out here in Bavaria that you should visit. It's really pleasant. You can go hiking or cycling around the lake. There's paddle boat rentals. There's people just lounging and relaxing and having a picnic on the side of the beach. And it's not too far from Neuschwanstein Castle.
Nice.
So coming out to the town of Hohenschwangau to see Neuschwanstein Castle, I apologize if I'm massacring the words, but I'm trying my best, is really a great way to spend a day.
This castle looks more like Spanish castle, you know. First of all, it's yellow, yeah. And in Spain, there's a lot of like yellow castles as far as I'm concerned. And by the architecture, it doesn't look like German. I might be wrong, of course.
There's so much to do around here. There's several lakes and hiking trails, and I highly recommend renting a bicycle. I think it'd be a great idea and a great way to get around.
I think with the bicycle, it's just too much territory to cover. Better with the car, isn't it?
Come on out to Linderhof Palace. This was one of 3 palaces that was built by Ludwig II. That's King Ludwig II. And this is the smallest of them all.
Wow.
But also, a fun fact is, this is the only one that he lived to see completed.
This is
So
mad.
they say that this is the only one that Ludwig got to see completed. But
It's such a bad shot with the thing over here with the portrait, you know.
it looks like they're still working on it to me.
It's true. It's the way of the world these days. Everywhere you go, everything is under construction. I think in like 10 years, everything will be complete, and maybe we'll get to see some beautiful places again.
Amazing. You know, it reminds me Petergov from St. Petersburg, where the emperors of Russia were living back in the day.
But it's still a castle worth visiting. It stands in a picturesque setting, and there are
Amazing.
many sculptures, fountains, and gardens to admire.
We are at the extraordinary Castle Herrenchiemsee. It was modeled after Versailles, which is very clear here. And it is the largest of King Ludwig's castles. Unfortunately, he never got to see it completed, but we get to explore it today.
I would say palace. It more looks more like a palace.
If you come early, boats start at 6:40 a.m. And the castle itself isn't open, but you'll have the grounds all to yourself, and it's really worth exploring. The gardens are beautiful,
Oh,
the
yeah.
fountains, and the castle, and the monastery, and the landscape. It's really worth taking some time to check it all out.
Yeah, also, if you come to Riga, Latvia, you should check a palace in Bauska. This is the architect who created this palace. He was the architect of the Winter Palace in St. Petersburg also. And yeah, the Dukes of Kurland were living there in Bauska. And we have beautiful gardens there, and there's a lot of historical things to see.
It's worth a trip to take a boat out to the island to explore the castle. It's just a 10-minute ride, and you can explore the castle and the monastery, and there are other islands to explore. You leave from the Prienstock Pier, and then you can spend the day out exploring all of the royalty from King Ludwig.
Amazing, man. This is...
So we're doing a road trip through Bavaria, and not only do you have like these beautiful little towns and great castles that you can visit, obviously the mountains, but you get a chance to drive on the Autobahn as well, where you know you can get there's no speed limit here, so you can go as fast as you want to go. Me, when I get up to about 160, that's about 165, that's good for me. I don't need to go any faster than that. But literally, I've been going 165 kilometers an hour and have people pass me like I'm standing still. So if you like to drive fast, the Autobahn's for you.
What about you, dear viewers? Do you love to drive fast or slower? I like to drive around 120, 130. I'm not a very, I would say, dangerous driver. No, I'm more towards a grandpa driver.
Come to Partnach Gorge.
I love it.
Partnach Gorge is a 700-meter-long
Best introduction in YouTube history.
rushing river walk cutting through high cliffs. It's a thrilling adventure to
wow.
walk along the narrow platform,
is.
listening to the water surging by as you weave through caves and alleyways.
pure mountain water, clear mountain water. This is very important. Yeah, I would love to try it out.
It's so narrow.
It's a thrilling adventure to walk along the narrow platform listening to the water surging by. The trail takes you through tunnels, over bridges, past lookouts, and along a narrow covered path. If you are looking for adventure, this is the place to go.
Now this is impressive. Cool rock caves come out to views like this. I'm liking it.
This is way more impressive than I expected. I didn't really know what to expect, but this is a crazy gorge. Wow. It's so narrow, and there's rushing water on the other side. It's cold, it's wet. I didn't realize I wasn't
Nice.
prepared for this. I'm getting better now, though. Huh.
I'm thinking I wouldn't want to fall into that water, let me tell you.
I think we need a lamp in here.
The stream is pretty strong.
Oh no, I can see. Woo!
So you should know before you come here, bring a raincoat because it's just pouring rain in here. That was awesome. What a great hike. And you know, like this whole area is so great for hiking. So if you come to the Partnach Gorge, come here, give yourselves a couple hours, a half day, or if you're really into hiking, a whole day. There's trails all the way here. This 750-meter stretch is just one highlight of this area.
I don't know, when I see this picture, I think about fresh air straight away. There's mountains, you know, a lot of trees, not a lot of cars. People from big cities, they don't understand that they live in a polluted space where there's a lot of polluted air. But over here, the air is much, much different. What is
We are
this?
doing a tour of the Kuchlbauer Brewery, and it is one of the most unique breweries I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
I feel
you
like
know, it reminds me a bit Parc Noir, something like that from Barcelona. Gaudi built it. It reminds me a bit of Gaudi, you know.
breweries I have ever seen in my life. I feel like I'm walking through a Gaudi exhibit.
Yeah,
There's a
let's
tower
go,
with
man.
mosaics
Let's go, man.
and architecture reaching 30 meters into the sky, and there's a wall of Weiss beer glasses, and it's just spectacular. It's colorful, it's unique. You've got to do this when you come to Bavaria.
Amazing
The
Gaudi,
tour
yeah.
begins at Kunsthaus, a display dedicated to the works of Hundertwasser, one of the most important Austrian artists of his time. The other highlight of the tour is going up the Kuchlbauer Tower.
Wow, this tower is huge. Listen, it's huge. Man.
The other highlight of the tour is going up the Kuchlbauer Tower. It was designed by Hundertwasser himself. You can take an elevator or walk up to enjoy all the unique displays.
We're almost at the top.
There is something to see on every floor.
And this is the payoff from coming up to the tower. We're in the bowl, and you get another video about the construction and all of the information about the brewery. It's very unique and a lot of fun up here.
The tower and museum are worth it alone, but it is a working brewery, and on top of it all, we had a tour of the distillery, the fermenting room, and even a beer pharmacy to learn how their Weiss beers are made.
How do you think, which is the location in Germany where the best beer comes from? Let me know in comment section. I'm really curious.
Now that was cool. Time to drink some beer.
Let's
It all
go.
ends with a snack and a pint at the beer garden.
Yes. Please.
So one of the highlights is definitely this beer garden. And with your ticket from going into the brewery, you get one beer and one pretzel. Pretty good deal. I can't wait to dig into either one of them, actually. What goes better together? Nothing.
I love this dude, man. He's such
Cheers from the Kuchlbauer Brewery.
oh, such a funny guy.
Not far from the brewery is another famous monument to visit in Bavaria.
This is amazing. What is this?
We are at the Hall of Liberation, and this is an amazing monument that was built by the king, well, commissioned, not built, of course, by King
Wow.
Ludwig to celebrate the defeat of Napoleon.
Wow.
And not much farther along the river is a stop that is considered one of the most impressive views of the Danube. The Danube Gorge is recognized as a nature reserve and geotope, and it leads to the historic Weltenberg Abbey.
Take a day trip along the Danube Gorge to the Weltenberg Monastery. It is one of the oldest monasteries, if not the oldest in the world, and they also have the oldest brewery dating back to 1050. The abbey
1050.
inside is also really beautiful. Make sure you go inside to check it out.
Amazing, man. It's a part of history. Let's not forget that the state of Bavaria is super old. And it was just an independent state back in the day. It was not like there was not such a thing as a Germany back in the day. There was a lot of independent states.
Okay, we're about to start our paddling tour here with water walkers in Volkach. We're gonna go through the vineyards. Very exciting.
Can't wait. Woo! Going for it.
And the energy is phenomenal.
So if you drive just about an
Ooh,
hour
wow.
and a half outside of Nuremberg and an hour and a half from Frankfurt is a beautiful region in Franconia known as Volkach. And you have to do the paddling tour here. You have to canoe down the river. It's spectacular. We are paddling through the wineries. There's monasteries and churches around us. And, well, we're in wine country, so we get to stop and drink some wine. Who doesn't love that?
I would never think that Bavaria has wine. I thought they have beer, but not wine.
Bit of red wine out of Castel. That's also close to us.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, that's also one of the big 5 vineyards of Franconia.
Let's go.
Cheers from the Main River in Franconia.
This dude loves to drink, I'm telling you. I don't judge him. I would do the
I could
same.
get used to this.
So what's great about this tour is that it's all downstream and you only go one way. So you can go
Where is my mouse? I mean, this picture where they sit, you know. Let me see this picture. This is such a calming picture, you know. Just two people, they're sitting and talking about life. A bit of wine, a bit of food, a bit river, you know, wine, fields. Amazing.
So what's great about this tour is that it's all downstream and you only go one way. So you can go at your leisure, as long or as slow as you want. Then when you get to the end, you have a van come and pick you up. How awesome is that? So there's different times all day long, so you can go as fast or as slow as you want. You have like 6 hours to get wherever you want. So take your time, bring a picnic, have some wine, enjoy the scenery, and make a full day out of it.
We did it. It was awesome. Beautiful weather and a great canoe tour. Thanks a lot, Christoph.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Great guide and great tour.
Oh, poppies.
When you come to Bavaria, it's all about the hiking. There are so many trails through the mountains, the foothills of the Alps. If you want, you can go right up into the Alps. There's a lot of trails that go from town to town and hut to hut. So make some time to do some hiking when you come out here.
You know, it reminds me Siguld in Latvia. It's like local Switzerland, mini Switzerland, but it reminds me a lot of Siguld. There are a lot of hiking trails. And when you go through it, it's something special, especially in autumn, when the leaves are yellow. This is the most popular destination in Latvia, probably, where people go.
If you want a great sunrise spot, come on out to Lake Eibsee. The reflections of Germany's highest peak are in the
Wow.
lake here behind me. It's just stunning. The clouds are clear
Agree.
and it looks like we're gonna have a great day.
I'm so jealous for these people. They're having such a great
There's
time.
also fantastic hiking trails all around the lake, and you can hike to the next town. And we're gonna be doing some hiking today.
Nuremberg.
Make sure you visit
I
the
didn't know.
historic town of Nuremberg.
I didn't know that Nuremberg is Bavaria. Wow, that's amazing. The famous Nuremberg court was happening here after the World War II, by the way.
Nuremberg is located in northern Bavaria, and the historic town dates back to 1050. It was one of the most important cities in the Roman
Amazing
Empire,
city.
and a tour around the second largest city in Bavaria is a must. We're on a tour of the cellars here in Nuremberg, and I have my audio guide, so it's all in German. So I got this handy dandy English guide. We're walking through the tunnels. Can you imagine being down here? The most fascinating tour is of the old beer cellars. They date back 600 years, and they were used to cool and store beer. But during World War II, they were used by locals to seek shelter during air raids. Nuremberg was heavily bombed during the war, as it was a strategic location for the Nazis. This tour teaches you of both brewing and Nuremberg's history.
Time for summer beer. You get one free beer with your tickets. Gotta love that.
Nuremberg is filled with sights to see, including the main square housing the town hall and Schöner Brunnen, an ornate fountain dating back to the 14th century.
Oh, wow.
Get lost exploring the Nuremberg Castle, the city's timber houses, its old churches,
Amazing,
the
beautiful.
imposing city walls, and Nuremberg's many museums. We spent some time at the Documentation Center to learn of the 1930s Nazi Party rally and to see how someone like Hitler could possibly rise to power. We're visiting the Documentation Center.
I would visit it. I love, documentaries. I love history of Second World War. I don't know why, but it's one of my biggest passions.
Here in Nuremberg, which was the former party rally grounds of the Nazi Party. It takes us through the history of the Nazi Party and how people ended up following extremism. I think it's one of the most interesting museums that you could visit when you come to Nuremberg. It's a little bit out of town, but highly worth it. The Palace of Justice is the court system here in Nuremberg, and it is the place where the Nuremberg trials took place.
Yeah.
The Nazis that were
Exactly.
charged with human rights abuse were put on trial here, and you can actually go inside and visit the chambers where they were put on trial. One note, they are closed on Tuesday, and it's Tuesday.
Welcome to Munich.
Well, you cannot come to Munich without coming to Mariaplatz. This is the main square of the city. You have the old town hall, you have the new town hall, and
Amazing.
you have the Virgin Mary.
Olympic Park is a pretty cool place to check out. Not only can you go up the Olympic Tower and check out the 360-degree view of all of Munich, but it has a nice little park you can walk through, little lakes and waterways that you can take advantage of.
Literally, it looks like a golf court.
All took place at the home of the 1972 Olympics here in Munich.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot about this. I forgot that the Olympics were.
Ice River, and up until 2010, it was illegal to surf in these waters. They did it anyway. They've been doing it since 1972, but in 2010 it became legal after they passed the common sense law. If you hurt yourself when you're surfing, well,
This is amazing attraction. I would love to try it. I really love water attraction. This is crazy. I never seen something like that.
it's your fault.
Amazing.
have English Garden, and this is the largest garden in continental Europe. It's massive, and there's all kinds of things here. There's cycling, there's football. Don't forget the nude area. Yes, yes, you can hang out here in the park and go all out in your birthday suit.
What?
Behind me is the Chinese
Nude? How nude?
temple. And this here is the second largest beer garden in the world. This is located in the English Garden. People in Munich really know how to live their life well.
Oh, that's for sure. People in Germany know how to enjoy their free time and overall how to enjoy life. Looks like.
And that was your tour of Bavaria.
That was
So don't
phenomenal
forget to
tour.
subscribe because we put out travel videos every week.
And make sure you click the bell so that you get notifications.
See you soon.
I love it. It was phenomenal trip. I learned a lot new. Bavaria, such a beautiful place, and the wine. Wow, I was shocked that there's a wine in Bavaria. I would expect everything, but not the wine in Bavaria. Come on. Now I know I need to try it out. The Bavarian wine. Okay, let's go. Guys, you have BMWs and wine. Why? You want to take all of it, yes? You want to take every good thing in this world. So overall, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. See you in next reaction videos. Bye.